Hey guys, evening everybody. How you all doing? It's been a couple of weeks. Right, let's just get all organised here. All good. 5 o'clock somewhere. Just tuning in. Hey Joe, Stephen, you all keeping well? Yeah, we had a 3-week break there. So what have we got in store for you this evening? Hey Cora. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. It is going to be tricky. Let me know that you can hear me. Yeah. All good on the volume? Yeah, should be. Just give me the thumbs up that you can hear me. Billy and Connor in the cave. Joe says there's no sound. Hey Paul, just let me know you can hear me. And I'm not speaking to myself. We're good. We're good. Yep, we're good. How's everybody keeping? Thank you. Thank you. Everybody doing okay? We're maybe seeing the end of this thing. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Okay, all good. So, we've got a two-parter this evening. Cora, we're in DC, the Thunderbroads, Dublin, Longford and Stuttgart. A truly. Joe, so you didn't have your volume on. So there you go. But most things are my fault. Hey, Parker House. Two-parter. Part 1. Quiz for quizzers quiz between now and 10 o'clock. I think there's 49 points available. You self-score if you're Deirdre. Miss Tardies. So you all know the rules. You self-mark, you self-score, and the golden rule, no answers on the feed. If you're tuning in for the first time, hey Maurice. So that's part 1, up until 10 o'clock. 49 points of quiz material. And Andrea, there are some really tricky ones in part 1. Part 2, after a commercial break without a commercial, we've got fastest finger for our music buffs. We have a hell of a lineup. That's on our website. Part 1, quiz on all channels, Facebook Live, YouTube. Clocks Road are back. Bernie and Eddie are back on YouTube. How you all doing? Great. We're looking at multiple screens here. Facebook, YouTube, and our own website. So enjoy. Kick back. Yeah, pour yourself something. A big birthday shout out. Virginia Convery, barking mad. That's the name of her team, by the way. But she is barking mad. Happy birthday, Virginia. Hope you had a good day. Or are having a good day. The quiz starts right now. Round 1. Kevin, the Douglas clan minus the Douglases. So that makes it the clan. Kevin, the clan. Off we go. 3 fictional addresses. Hey Keith and the Richmonds. Busy tonight. Good to have you all back. 3 famous fictional addresses. Figure out who lives here. Fictional address number 1. 221B. I'll ease you in. Baker Street, London. Who's that? Fictional address number 1. 221B. Baker Street, London. Just to ease you in. Is your fictional address number 1. More than welcome, Danielle. Fictional address number 2. 0001 Cemetery Lane. Who lives there? 0001 Cemetery Lane. Fictional address number 2. Bernie and Eddie on YouTube. Fictional address after Cemetery Lane. Apartment 1901, Elliott Bay Towers in Seattle. Now, who would that be? Apartment 1901, Elliott Bay Towers in Seattle. Fictional address. Who lives there? Number 3. Four, 5, and 6. Bunches of 3. Everything famous. Famous largests. Famous largest, number 1. Famous largest, number 1. The largest US state. US state, largest. Famous largest, number 1. Or question 4, if you catch my drift. Largest US state. Yes, big shout out, Lucy. You're right. It was Emmett Martin's birthday during the week. I noticed that. Hope you had a good time, Emmett. Recovered. Famous largest 2. This is the largest animal and the largest mammal. Still alive. Ever. Largest animal, largest mammal. One and the same. Famous largest, number 2. William and Texas Ted up in Derry. How's that tattoo coming along, William? Texas Ted. Hope you didn't do a runner on the old tattoo. Some happy Evertonians today. Oh, famous largest, number 3. This is tricky, Andrea. Tricky. Largest company on the FTSE 100 index by market cap. So that's market capitalization, size of company. This is the largest company on the FTSE 100 index. Who's that company? Famous largest, number 3. Connections are good. It's round 2. Full course of connections this evening. I should go easy on the word tricky, Andrea, shouldn't I? You'll be done by round 1. Okay, 7, 8, and 9. 3 famous palindromes. We've done these before. Do you know what a palindrome is? Spelt same way backways as forward ways. So spelling, the word, is spelt the same way backways as forwards. Famous palindrome. You got that? Backways, forwards, spelt the same. Just turn it around 360. You got the same word. Famous palindrome number 1. Clue, a daytime. A daytime. Palindrome. Spelt the same way backways as forwards. Clue, a daytime. All right, it's getting messy already, Dave. Won't use the word tricky again. Do you get that? Daytime palindrome? Palindrome number 2. Spelled the same way backways, forwards. Clue, a principle or a belief. Palindrome number 2. A principle or belief. The word please, that's spelled the same way back as forward. principle, or belief. Palindrome number 3. Your clue. Rather long-winded. This is a horizontal plane or a line with respect to the distance above or below a given point. So a horizontal plane or line with respect to the distance above or below a given point. Is your palindrome spelt same ways backways as forwards? Number 3. Horizontal plane or line. You're just there for the shots, Dave D. Surprise, surprise. Your final 3 in round 1. Famous salts. Salts. Famous salt number 1. We're looking for the chemical symbol of salt, as in chemical compound. Salt. Chemical symbol. Famous salt number 1. Yes, it's quizzy. Joe, it's quizzy this evening. But don't worry. Trust your instinct. You'll get there. Chemical symbol of salt, as in the chemical compound. Okay, quizzy. Quizzy salt number 2. You are the salt of the earth. Matthew 5:13. We're looking for the hill in the Chorazim Plateau. This is quizzy, but you'll know it. You are the salt of the earth. Matthew 5, verse 13. We're looking for the hill in the Chorazim Plateau. Is your quizzy famous salt number 2? The hill. Quizzy. We don't want Andrea falling over. Not just yet. And your famous salt number 3. Salt treaties. You know that strategic arms limitation talks 1 and 2. Who's missing? You're going to get 2 of the 3 protagonists, signatories to SALT 1 and 2. I give you Brezhnev. I give you Richard Nixon. Who have I not given you? Signatory to the SALT treaties, strategic arms limitation talks 1 and 2. Brezhnev, Nixon. Who's missing? Famous salt number 3. Okay, guys. Let's do a recap, shall we, on round 1. So we had your 3 fictional addresses, your 3 famous largists, your famous palindromes, and your famous salts. 12 points available in your quizzy round 1. Okie dokes. Okay, first round. How did you get on? 1 point each, 12 points available. Well, let's find out, shall we? Good luck. Okay, so your fictional addresses, your 221B Baker Street was of course Sherlock Holmes. Cemetery Lane was of course the Addams family and Fraser Crane, but also Martin, Daphne, and of course Eddie. Largest US state, Alaska. Largest animal and mammal, the blue whale. And very relevant, anybody who got AstraZeneca, that was a toughie, not using that other word, Dave D. Well done for getting AstraZeneca. We'll not get into conspiracy theories at this point. Daytime palindrome, noon, a principle or belief, tenet. And level is your horizontal plane or line. And NaCl is the chemical symbol for salt. The Mount of Beatitudes, well done who figured out the Sermon on the Mount. And salt treaties. It was Mr. Carter was the missing signatory to the salt treaties 1 and 2. So out of 12, post your scores, you know the drill. Dave D, Aston Villains 4 shots but got 6 points. Ah, I suppose if you had 4 and 6, that was 10. That was good. That was good. Keith, 7 for 12. That was a tricky first round. Mountain Pungs on 7. Mauricio on 11. Billy and Connor on 11. Quick out of the blocks in the cave. Keep posting your scores on the feed. Mac, but no Jack, 7. Kira, welcome Kira. We're all in this together on 7. Parker House, 9. Martin in Drummagarner, 9. Cahiz in the Doll. Welcome Desi on 8. Barking Mad from Antrim and Leicester have... No, you're fine, 9. It was a toughie. Deirdre on 9. Paul on 8. Let's get quizzical on 7. The Clan. The Clan. No Douglases, but just the Clan. Well done. Kevin on 10. Gemma, 7. Finn's Fools, 9. The Donnellys on 9. Houston, that is a good start. It was a tough round. Well done for getting 9 points. Lucy, Clocks Road on the 7. It was, I'm not allowed to use that word or Andrea will fall over. And Rusty on 8. Yeah, look, I think we're all a bit rusty. Maybe I'm a bit rusty as well. But sure. It's all good. Kaiser's Crew on 9. Superb scoring, guys. Upon reflection, it was a toughie. Yeah, we're good. And if you think the first round was toughie, connections, because you're good at connections. You know the drill. You get 3 bits of random information, you join the dots, and you figure out what connects. Well done, Paddy. Comfortably done. I think you may well be on the lead on 10, if we're excluding Andrea's 4 shots. What connects? What connects, number 1? What connects the band The Who with Frasier? They're getting a bit of airplay tonight, Frasier, the show, with a United Nations Secretary General. So what connects a former UN Secretary General with the show Frasier with the band The Who? What connects? Number 1. Chickpeas on 7. William and Texas Ted. The tattoo is still on. You mean the deal is on or the tattoo is on? Because I want a picture. It's not often you get your face on somebody's arm. Well done. 9 points. William and Texas Ted. With or without a tattoo? The Who the band. Fraser, a United Nations former Secretary General. What connects? Number 2. What connects a Leo Tolstoy character with Frozen, as in animation, with The King and I? The King and I, you know that famous movie, musical, Frozen? A Leo Tolstoy character. What connects? Number 2. Vince Full's on 9, the Donnelly's on 9. I think Paddy and Comfortably Dumb have the edge so far. Connection number 3. What connects the state of Indiana with Marion Robert Morrison? Who the heck is Marion Robert Morrison? With Batman. Batman, Marion Robert Morrison, and the state of Indiana. What connects? Number 3. Marion Robert Morrison? Connection 4. What connects? What connects a plant with the eye with the Goo Goo Dolls? Goo Goo Dolls, the eye, plant. Connection 4. Connection 5. What connects? It connects an internal combustion engine with Mark Sinclair with an Italian clothing brand or company. Italian clothing brand or company, Mark Sinclair with an internal combustion engine. What connects? Number 5. Connection 6. What connects? Which one do you want me to repeat, Joe? The internal combustion engine, Mark Sinclair, and an Italian clothing company? That would be connection 5. Internal combustion engine, Mark Sinclair, Italian clothing company. Don't worry, we'll put them all up at the end of the round. Connection 6. What connects? A lizard fish. Lizard fish? With the capital city of the Indian state of Maharashtra. Maharashtra. With a gin brand. Gin brand? Capital city of the Indian state of Maharashtra. With a lizard fish? Quizzy. Connection number 6. Lizard fish. Capital city of the Indian state of Maharashtra, with a famous gin brand. Connection 6. Connection 7. What connects? A horse genus Equus. A horse genus Equus with a pedestrian crossing with a Cold War era suspense and espionage movie. A Cold War era suspense and espionage movie. A pedestrian crossing. A horse genus Equus. What connects? Number 7. Horse genus Equus, pedestrian crossing, a Cold War era suspense and espionage movie. Connection 8. What connects? What connects an Ivy League university with an American makeup artist and entrepreneur with Peanuts cartoon? Peanuts cartoon strip, an American makeup artist and entrepreneur, and an Ivy League university. Connection 8. Connection 9. What connects? What connects a US fashion magazine with a 1990 Madonna song with a popular or current craze? A popular or current craze, a 1990 Madonna song with a US fashion magazine is your connection 9. Approaching the halfway point. Connection 10. A citrus fruit. A citrus fruit with calcium hydroxide with the third man is your quizzy. Connection 10. What connects a citrus fruit, calcium hydroxide, and the third man? What connects? Quizzy mind. Number 10. Number 11. What connects? What connects Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island with a hipster spy movie played by James Coburn with a sedimentary cryptocrystalline form of quartz? Flip. Better do that one again, and slowly. A sedimentary cryptocrystalline form of quartz. A hipster spy played by James Coburn with Treasure Island. What connects? Number 11. Spy, James Coburn, Treasure Island. Quartz. "12 quizzy connections, and your final connection, and I'll put them all up again in writing in a moment. What connects? The Outer Hebrides with the movies Apollo 13 and The Truman Show, with the books Fatherland and An Officer and a Spy. So the books Fatherland, An Officer and a Spy, the movies Apollo 13 and The Truman Show, with the Outer Hebrides. an exhausting, brain-consuming 12 connections. That's me I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's recap on your 12 connections. Take your time, guys. There they are in writing, and we'll be back to you in a few moments as you figure out, tidy up your quizzy connections. So that'll give you a running total cumulative of 24 if you're keeping track of your scores. So how did you get on? Well, here we go. Written for you, your answers to your 12 connections. So we had Keith Moon, who? Daphne Moon, Fraser, and Ban Ki-moon, UN Secretary General, Anna Karenina, Anna of Andrel, and Anna as in memoirs, Anna and the King. Fort Wayne, John Wayne, Bruce Wayne, Iris, Goo Goo Dolls, I Plant, Diesel, Vin Diesel, Fashion, and Engine, Bombay Duck, Bombay as in Mumbai, Bombay Sapphire as in Gin, Ice Station Zebra, Equus Zebra, Pedestrian Crossing Zebra, Brown as in University, as in Bobby, as in Charlie, Vogue as in Madonna, as in Magazine, as in Current Craze, Harry Lime as in Lime, and the rest. Captain Flint, Ormond Flint, and Flint. Ed Harris, Robert Harris, Lewis and Harris. So out of 12, you've got a running cumulative total of 24. So out of 24, give me your running total. Kaiser's Crew on 21. Billy and Una, macked out. Well done. Your running total, please, Billy. Joe, 5 o'clock somewhere. Well done on 18. Bargain Mad, superb, 21. Finn's Fools, 21. Superb. Billy and Connor, 21. Mountain Pungs London on 16. Dave D, no shots on 15. Kevin, 21. Well done, Kevin. Good quizzing. Deirdre, 19. Let's Get Quizzical, 18. Martin and Drummagarner on 20. Chickpeas on 18. Houston, no problem on 18. The scores are coming in thick and fast. Kira, we're all in this together. Your best is yet to come, particularly on Fastest Finger. You're doing good, guys. The Auburn Saints. Oh my God. Wow. Just in time for the tunes later. Cahies and the Doll. Well done, Desi on 18. Parker House on 17. Paul on 16. So if Dave D got 15 out of 24 and no shots, there has to be a shot factoring in there. Lucy, 15. Bernie on 17. Good scoring, guys. Round 3. What have we got in store for round 3? We have got some pictures. Maybe you could, Paddy, comfortably done. You are storming it tonight. 22 out of 24. Because it is a, Andrea, tricky quiz. Time you had a shot. Okay, we've now got some pictures. The first batch are Oscar-winning actors when they were much younger. You got it? We're looking for the actors. Friars, Texas, Ted on 18, up in Derry. Well done, guys. Oscar-winning actors when they were much younger. Number 1, who's this? Younger Oscar-winning actor. Who's this? Number 3. Oscar-winning actor when younger? Much younger. Number 4. Good luck. Who's this? Mobile phones, or as they say in the US, cell phones. Through the years. Brand, please. Just looking for the brand. Don't need the model unless you're showing off. Mobile brand through the years. Number 1. Mobile phone brand. Number 2. Brand, please. Mobile phone. 2. Not so smart. Mobile phone brand. Number 3. And finally, mobile brand. Number 4. And then we have 2 flags. Not countries, but organizations. Organization flag, symbol, number 1. What does this represent? Organization, from the symbol, number 2. So I caution you, on each side of the symbol are the member states or bunch of flags. We're looking for the symbol right in the middle. The organization, please, number 2, or image 10. Okay, and your final three. Three bands from the album covers. Three bands from the album covers. Okay, right up a few streets here. Band from album cover number one. Band from album cover number two. And band from album cover, even more oh yes, number three. Okay. So we had your Oscar winning actors when they were younger, four of them. One, two, three, and four. And then we had your mobile phones, pre-smart. Three, and four. Your two international organizations from these, one, and in the center of these bunch of flags, organization number two. Three bands from three famous album covers. One, two, and okay, so how did we get on? Well, only one way to find out. 13 points available will give you a running total of 37. So, Oscar winning actors when they were much younger: Anthony Hopkins, Al Pacino, Russell Crowe, and Denzel Washington. Motorola, Sony Ericsson, Nokia, and BlackBerry. The United Nations, well done if you got NATO. And the bands: Led Zeppelin, Nirvana, and Pink Floyd. So, out of 37 points, give me your cumulative running total as we move into our final round. Our final round in tonight's quiz. So give me your running total. Joe, well done. 13 out of 13. Out of 27, we're looking. Kevin, the clan, 34 out of 37. Joe, 31 out of 37. Superb. Let's get quizzical. 31. Keep the scores coming in. Alban Saints, late joiners. Yadine, 10. out of 13. Good scoring in that round. Keith, 29 out of 37. Billy and Una, 31. Christina catching up. Deirdre Mack, well done on 30. Bark and Mad on 34. Comfortably Done on 35. Billy and Connor, good quizzing tonight on 32. London Pungs on 28. Paul on 26. Kaiser's Crew, 32. Parker House, 28. Lucy, Clocks Road Clan, doing well on 26. Bernie on 30. Bernie on 80, doing well. Cahies in the Doll on 29. Parker House, 28. Kaiser's Crew, 32. Did I say that? Maurice, 34. 33 out of 37 for the Donnellys. Full House Houston, well done, 31. Cumulative, Finn's Fills, 32. Thunderbroads, great to have you back, Anne on 32. Chickpeas on 28. William and Texas Ted without the tattoo on 30. Chickpeas on 28. Dave D, 26 and 37, plus one shot takes you up to 30. Good scoring, guys. Your final round in tonight's Welcome Backer quiz for quizzers quiz after a summer break. Final round. Good? Having fun? Good. Not too stressed, I hope. Martin on 31. Final round. We've got Famous Violets. Sorry, Andrea. Tricky Violets. Famous Dictators? Okay. Famous Colours? Okay. And Famous Original Names? Okay. So your quizzy bunch are your first three. That will sort the wheat from the chaff, I suggest. 3 famous violets. Pay attention. So violet is one of the 7 colours of the spectrum, but you know that, of visible light. You know that, red, orange, yeah, you know that. But who first labelled these in 1672? So who first labelled these visible colours of the spectrum way back in 1672? Famous violet, number 1. Famous quizzy violet, number 2. A lady, Violet Albina Gibson. She was an Anglo-Irish woman, and she attempted to assassinate which fascist dictator in 1926? Yep, Violet Gibson, an Anglo-Irish woman, and she attempted to assassinate. Can you figure it out? Which fascist dictator in 1926 is your almost famous? That's a movie. Violet, number 2. Violet Gibson, fascist dictator, attempted assassination, 1926. Famous violet, number 3. Violet Baudelaire. Violet Baudelaire appears in which Lemony Snicket's children book series? Violet Baudelaire. We're looking for the Lemony Snicket children book series. Famous Violet. Violet Baudelaire, that is. Number 3. Lemony Snicket children's book series. Three famous dictators, and we're looking for their birthplaces. So the countries of birth from these famous dictators. Country of birth. Dictator number 1, Ferdinand Marcos. Ferdinand Marcos, country of birth. Famous dictator number 1. Dictator number 2, country. Manuel Noriega. Full name, Manuel Antonio Noriega Moreno. Country. Dictator number 2, Manuel Noriega. Manuel Antonio Noriega Moreno. Full name, country of birth, famous dictator, number 2. Birthplace, famous dictator, number 3. Robert Mugabe. Robert Mugabe. Country of birth, famous dictator, number 3. Ferdinand Marcos, Manuel Noriega, and Robert Mugabe. Penultimate bunch of 3. Famous colours. Famous colour number 1. We're looking for the colour of the door of number 10 Downing Street. Colour of door. Famous colour number 1. Number 10. Downing Street, that is. Famous colour number 1. The door. Colour of door. Famous colour number 2. Bordeaux wine. So this is a kind of double colour thing. Bordeaux wine, as in the red variety, is often known by what colour? Bordeaux red wine, often known as or by what colour? Famous colour number 2. Famous colour number 3. Financial Times, as in the broadsheet newspaper. Famous colour number 3. The FT, Financial Times. Famous colour number 3. And your final bunch of 3 famous original names. So you're going to get the original names of 3 very famous, global brands. You're going to get the original name. What are they called these days? Famous original name number 1, Datsun. Datsun is now called what? Datsun. Famous original name number 2, what's it called now? Pete's Super Submarines. Pete's Super Submarines? Called what now? Pete's Super Submarines? Original name number 2. And your final famous name, indeed, your final quiz question in tonight's Quizzy Quiz for Quizzers quiz, with a cumulative bumper 49 points available. Auction Web. Auction Web became what? And is known as what these days? Original name, Auction Web. Okay, let's recap on final round. So your famous violets, your, dare I say it, Andrea, tricky violets. 7 colours of the spectrum. Violet is on the extreme right. But who first labelled these in 1672? Violet Albina Gibson. This woman is attempted to assassinate which fascist dictator in 1926? And Violet Baudelaire appears in which Lemony Snicket children's book series? Famous dictators, their birthplaces, plays Ferdinand Marcos, Manuel Antonio Noriega Moreno, and Robert Mugabe. And then your famous colours. the door of number 10 Downing Street. Bordeaux Wine, the red variety, please, is known often by what colour? And your financial times. Then we finished with your famous original names. Datsun, Pete's Super Submarines, and Auction Web. Okay guys, there's 12 points available in your final round, giving you a cumulative, because there was 13 images, of 49 points in tonight's part 1 Quizzy Quiz for Quizzers quiz. Hope you enjoyed it. Here's your answers. Good luck. So Isaac Newton was your 7 colours of the spectrum, including violet. And Violet Gibson attempted to assassinate even Benito Mussolini. Lemony Snicket, a series of unfortunate events. Ferdinand Marcos, the Philippines. Manuel Noriega, Panama. Robert Mugabe, Southern Rhodesia, or nowadays Zimbabwe. Black, number 10 Downing Street door. Claret, Bordeaux red. Salmon pink, your FT. And Nissan, Datsun, Subway, Pete's Doodah, and eBay Auction Web. So out of 49, post your cumulative final scores in tonight's Welcome Back Quizzy Quiz for Quizzers quiz after a 3-week August break. 43 out of 49. Just lost my screen there for a second, guys. Give me 2 ticks. Just give me 2 ticks. I lost my screens for some reason. Okay, we're back. Don't know what happened there. Okay, out of 49, Thunderbroads. Una, 44. Maurice, 45. Deirdre, 41. Just I missed a few there because I lost transmission. So, 5 o'clock somewhere. Well done, Joe and Stephen, 43. Kaiser's Crew, 43. Frogs, 43. Martin, 40. Mountain Pung, 37. There were some tricky ones, Joe. Mountain Pung's 37. Houston, no problem, 43. Finn's Fools, 43. Deirdre Mack, 41. Maurice on 45. Thunderbroads, 44. Good to have you back. And Billy and Anna, 40. Missing the Mac Jacks in Portugal. Paul on 37, Thunderbroads 44, Chickpeas 38, Let's Get Quizzical on 40, Dave D 42. Well done, Brendan. Good to see you tuning in. And let's get my scores. Bernie 38. So good scoring, guys. I think we're waiting just on 1 or 2 to come in. I'm not sure what happened to my screens, but sure, we're all good. You're welcome, Bernie and 80. Let's Get Quizzical on 40, Chickpeas on 38. Kevin the Clan on 46. Great scoring, guys. Great scoring. Super. Fabulous. I can't see the bottom of my screen. Lucy Clogs Road Clan, if you've posted a score. Texas, Ted the same. And William up in Derry. Got some problems with the YouTube screen. Anyway, all good. All good. Always technical rubbish. Listen, guys, great to have you back. Great to be back. Stay tuned for future quizzes. And for those of you who like your tunes, tune into our website in about 10-15 minutes. You'd be more than welcome. Fastest Finger. Some great tunes this evening. Great to have you back. And we'll be in touch about future quizzes. So if you like your tunes, see you on the flippity flip in about 10 minutes. And thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm sure I did with that little... here we go. Keith on 40. Cahies and the Doll on 39. Jerry and the Donnellys on 44. Well done, Paddy. 45 out of 49. Bark and Mad. Superb on 45. Parker House. 36. Kira, we're all in this together. You're on your own, as Christine as well. Well done, Kira. Well done, the Alban Saints. Well done, everybody. Super. Super, guys. And on our website, tunes. Fastest Finger. Awesome, guys. Lots of love. Take care. See you soon. Maybe soon.